This is the very first time I will be sharing my rich fruitcake recipe with no alcohol. Like, a whole lot of people have asked me if I have a recipe like that, and because of the demand, I have decided today to bear it all in this single video, teaching you all you need to know in making the perfect, moist, flavorful, rich fruit cake with no single alcohol contained in it. And also in the same vein, I will also be teaching you the revamped version of my traditional rich fruit cake recipe that contains the boozy effect, which is the alcohol. So at the end of the video, you get to choose if you like the boozy taste or you like the no alcohol variant. I bet you all are very excited to watch this video today. Now, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't done that. Let's continue to grow this network and build this amazing community together. Also, do well to turn on your notifications so that for every time I drop amazing content as this, you all will be the first to get a grab of it. And always hit that like button, drop your comments, your feedbacks and your reviews so that I will be able to attend to all your questions as well as view all your reviews so that we can know where to improve and what to do in our next video. Let's go. We're starting this particular recipe with the creaming method, which is basically by adding the margarine to the sugar and creaming it until light and fluffy. We're adding the golden syrup after which, and then we're going to be adding the eggs as well as the spices we're going to be adding to the dry ingredients. So you all want to watch so that you would follow me as I'm going step by step. So the first thing we're going to be doing is to add the salted margarine into the bowl. After that, we go in with the brown sugar. We give this a quick mix using the hand mixer. So you are using the high speed and you are doing this for approximately 3 minutes until it's pale in color and then it becomes light and fluffy. I'm going to be adding the golden syrup now. This particular rich fruit cake recipe is not the traditional dark rich fruit cake recipe because it doesn't contain black treacle or brownings or any kind of dark colors. Now, there is a little trick and twist that I'm going to be introducing into this my own recipe so that you can as well get a slightly darkened color for the rich fruit cake, because I personally think that when the cake looks a bit dark, it enhances the richness and the flavor of the cake. After adding the golden syrup, I'm going to be beating that in very briefly, and then I'll continue with the eggs one at a time till all is all combined. We're going to be adding the eggs one at a time now. After adding the eggs, I will be adding the vanilla flavor as seen in a single thread. I'll set this aside. This is the flour already sieved, and then I'll be adding the dry ingredient. Now, this is the secret ingredient that gives this rich fruit cake the difference in every other rich fruit cake that is not alcohol based. I introduced a little bit of cocoa powder into the powder mix. That is because it's going to give you a little bit of darkening. This is it right here. We also have here the ground nutmeg, the mixed allspices, the baking powder. Because it is salted margarine, we're not going to be using salt and we're not going to be using baking soda. Add this into the flour mix and then quick sift. Mix together thoroughly to get it well combined. For the purpose of the video, I will be using a square 8 inches pan. So I'll just go in a single addition. And just fold this in until well combined and incorporated. I'll go on to add the soaked mixed fruit. I soaked this overnight behind the camera. This is what we have now. I have here almonds and walnuts. I'm going to be adding some of the walnuts and almond mix in no particular order. This mixed fruits. So I'm going to be pouring everything in together with the syrup that is inside of it and just folding this together. Inside the mix, we have the dried fruits. This is what I use for the dried fruit mix. The sultanas, the cranberries and the likes of it, and the raisins most importantly. And then we have some cherries as well. So after mixing this very thoroughly, you'll see what it looks like. So I'll give this a gentle tap on the work table. Say like this. This is an optional step, okay? So if you don't want the extra color, you can completely omit this. This is what the batter looks like for the rich fruit cake without alcohol, and it's going into the oven now. For the second video, we're adopting a different mixing style and technique to achieving the same result. The first thing we're going to be doing for this particular video is to whip up the eggs into a fluffy, foamy texture. So I'll do that very briefly. So I'll set this aside. So I'm going to be adding the butter in for the initial beating to get it fluffy texture. After adding this, for this one we're going to be working with white sugar and not brown sugar. So at this point, I'm done with the creaming method, and the next thing I'm going to be adding is going to be 2 tablespoons of browning as an ingredient that is very common with rich fruit cakes. Like I said earlier, it's subject to your choice, but for my recipe, you'd rather not use your black treacle and stick very strictly to your browning. So I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of that into this batch. This automatically transforms the color of the batter and gives it the brown effect that I want. Turn this in one circular motion, okay?
Because you want a situation whereby you don't want to toughen your batter in any way. You want a situation whereby you are trying to replicate the motion of a stand mixer.
Keep mixing this until it just combined like this. First of all, I'm going to be adding the dry ingredients together with the flour. Quick sifting, add the first batch of the eggs. I'm adding this in 2 additions. You all want to watch closely. Still in one circular motion. I'd add the first addition of the dry ingredients, which is the flour, gently but firmly to ensure that it's all well incorporated. Okay. The final addition of the eggs.
So this thins it out and helps it to have
A lighter texture. Second batch of the dry ingredients. The reason why I'm using the hand folding texture technique is because I can control the motion of my hand, I can control the speed, and so I'm very sure that I'm not over mixing the batter to toughen it in any way. At this point, I'll be adding the processed mixed fruits, everything at once. I'll be adding 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. So I'll be adding the flavor mix at this time too. The little bit of the alcohol that I have as extra for that boozy effect. So I'll be adding that as well. Some bit of this second mixed fruit for extra crunch and texture. This is an outrightly 100% guaranteed rich fruit cake. Of this in very briefly. It is already giving a very rich aroma. Let this go in. And then we have the final bit of the dry ingredients going in. After folding that in, I just need to use my silicone spatula to clean out the sides to make sure that all the dry ingredients are well incorporated like this. Okay. Also note that once you're done baking your rich fruit cake, either the alcohol based or the non-alcohol based, it's going to come off a little bit darker than what the batter looks like, and that is because of the extraction of all of the core ingredients inside the heat present in the oven to help it to have the exact color that you are trying to project in mind. So you all might want to reduce the quantity of the brownie if you don't want your cake to be overly dark brown. But if you're okay with this shade of color, which I use all the time, I mean, feel free to do everything that I've done right here and now and watch out for the result. We're just going to pour this into the prepared pan. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to be using the round pan for this one. So I'm going to be pouring it. Basically, to get the right size and height, you use about 1,000 grams of this recipe in this pan. And now the cake batter is going to be poured into it. And then I'm going to be topping it with the extra fruits for some extra color. fun fact that my rich fruit cake is one of the best rich fruit cakes that you would ever have. Smooth surface, and then I give it a gentle tap on the work surface. Looks just like this. So this is what the soaked, dried, gently dried fruits look like. We have mangoes and a host of others. I already showed this, bananas here. So we have this. A separate batch of extra raisins. Same. My rich fruit cake with the alcohol base is usually typically very brightly colored and filled with toppings. Like, it is always so appealing to the eyesight, save for when you would even taste it and love it. Add 1, 2. And then finally, we're going to be adding the crushed nuts, almonds, coconuts in this case, as well as some of the walnuts. Go in. Okay, so this is what our alcohol-based rich fruit cake looks like. And this is the sample we are all going to be tasting together. Both fruit cakes are ready now. And this is the alcohol-based rich fruit cake, the boozy one. And on the other hand, this is the no alcohol rich fruit cake. You all can tell the moisture from the look, right? I like that for the no alcohol based fruit cake. You can still enjoy the perfect fruit cake without alcohol, right? It is so super yummy, very flavorful. You can tell that I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Now let's try the other one. This has that extra vibe. The vibe that you need when you want to get, you know, that extra feel, right? It is very good, very, very good. And this is also very amazing. So I'm not going to tell you which one is my best, but you're going to try the recipes and then you decide which one you'd rather have in the two of them. Let me go on and finish all my cake.